Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is Julia. Today we are going to talk about a topic that I know a lot about. I've dealt with it a lot in my life, and to be completely real and transparent with you all, I still deal with it. And that's depression, okay? And what I wanted to touch on is, how do you know you're depressed without knowing you're depressed, right? What are the signs that you might be going through depression that you might not even pick up on? Very subtle things. Some of them might be subtle, some of them might be big. But a big issue is when you're depressed, sometimes it's really hard to figure it out because you're just so out of it. You're so disconnected. You're disconnected from your friends and your family. You're disconnected from your work. You're disconnected from joy. So when you're disconnected like that, it can be hard to pinpoint why you're feeling the way you're feeling. So I just wanted to do a short video on basically the signs, right? So let's talk about 5 signs that you are depressed. The first sign, okay, and this might seem pretty silly, but it's very true, is your place is getting super messy, right? You're not paying attention. You're not throwing out your garbage. You're not cleaning your place, right? You're letting the dust accumulate. You're not on top of your chores. You're not doing what you need to do to live in a healthy, good environment. And that might seem silly because some of us are just messy naturally, and I understand that. But when you haven't picked up that pile of clothes in a week, you might be depressed, okay? When you're not taking care of yourself in the most basic sense of the word, a lot of times you are either depressed or you're facing depression, or you're already, you might just be entering depression. So one of the signs is your home, right? What is the state of your home? If you're a naturally clean person and your place is a mess, then maybe you should pay attention to that. The second sign that you might be depressed is you disconnect from your friends and your family, okay? Now, some people are maybe a little bit more reserved and, maybe they don't interact with their friends and family a lot. But if you find yourself pulling back and you don't want to go hang out with your friends and you'd rather just lay on your couch and do nothing, it's possible that you are depressed, okay? Now, I do want to distinguish feeling depressed and having depression, okay? Because we all can feel depressed, right? But the difference between being depressed and having depression is this. People who have depression, the reasons why they're feeling depressed don't make sense. It can be a beautiful sunny day in California, right? They just made $1,000, but they're feeling sad. That's depression, right? Feeling depressed is, oh, you lost your job, it's gloomy outside, and your favorite Netflix series got pulled, okay? That's more just feeling depressed. So people who have depression feel depressed for no reason, and people who are depressed feel depressed for a reason. I just want to make that clear. Another sign that you might be facing depression is lots and lots of naps. If you are feeling fatigued, you're constantly sleepy, you're finding yourself barely able to get through the day because all you want to do is nap, you could be depressed, right? When you are depressed, you want to escape from reality. And what is the best way to escape from reality? Sleeping. Go to dreamland, right? Dream of a better world. Do anything not to think about the world you're in right now. So if you find yourself taking multiple naps, being very tired throughout the day, and you're eating fine, you're exercising, like your sleep schedule isn't off, you're just napping and feeling fatigued for some reason, it might be because you're dealing with depression. The fourth sign that you might be depressed or facing depression is you're always negative. You're always negative. You find yourself complaining and not appreciating the world, your life, not being grateful for what you have, constantly just being pessimistic, right? Especially if you're somebody who's usually optimistic and happy and a go-getter, and you find yourself complaining about everything, you definitely might be facing something inside yourself, like depression. And the fifth sign you might be facing depression is feeling a lack of purpose, okay? And this can kind of go vice versa. So you could have a lack of purpose and then feel depressed, or you could feel depressed and then have a lack of purpose, right? But if you are finding yourself with no direction, right? You don't even have the motivation to try to figure things out. If you're taking the easy way out all the time, if you're not pushing yourself, if you just sit there and you're like, I don't understand like what my purpose is, I don't understand what I'm supposed to be doing, and you're not taking the steps you need to fix that, you're probably depressed. And this one's a little bit harder to recognize because there's a lot of people who lack purpose, right? Or they think they lack purpose and they're searching and they're trying to figure out what the next step is. And I can tell you from personal experience, when you are depressed, it is so hard to figure out your purpose because you're just internalizing everything. You're upset, you're sad, you're confused. And when your mind's not right, how are you supposed to find the path for yourself? So these are just my thoughts on, and my personal experiences on signs, right, that indicate you are struggling with depression. Please let me know in the comments what you guys think about those 5. If you guys have additional signs that you've personally experienced, go ahead, drop a comment and let me know, and we can definitely talk about those as well. If you guys enjoyed this video, found it helpful, please like the video, subscribe to the channel for more great content. We're gonna start going into the 4 pillars of life and talking about a lot of different things. So make sure you subscribe because it's gonna be definitely a really fun journey. Thank you guys so much. See you next time.